Hi guys, welcome. This is our daily reading for Monday, October 10th, 2016. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody involved in the situation and so on. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you in the end. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for the wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video with me if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the links that I provide below and show your love and support to the artists and musicians and see if there's any signs for you in those links for this reading for today. All right, I'm going to begin today with the numerology oracle deck. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels and energies of love have for Monday, October 10th, 2016. That's 10/10/2016. So maybe we're stepping through something. Maybe we're ending something and beginning something. Maybe there's, I feel like double the weight in what we end and begin. Like a double doorway. I don't know what that means. I feel like there's almost like two people going through two different doors that go into the same huge room. I hope that made sense. That was sort of weird. All right, let's begin and see what we have for the highest, greatest good of all. One card for focus, clarity, understanding the day and how to ride these energies today. Some wisdom for us all. That one. And that one is change. So maybe there's a change. Maybe we're going through a different door. Maybe we're going into a room. I feel like there's a room, or like you were in a room and you walk into another room and that room is just open. It's like a universe. So it's not really a room. It's more like, yeah, I see like a universe, like everything is accessible. So maybe we're walking into something that's open for us, open for change, open for like revision. Maybe you're doing something again. You're doing something again a different way so it works this time. I feel like maybe going through a different door, or a different person is with you. 5 is change. It's a change in something today. How you see something inside yourself, how you see something inside how you see somebody else, how you see a situation, how you see a situation you were in or where you're going. But I feel like this brings us to change right now, today. So I still see this big room. I'm not sure what that means with this card. But I feel like there's, I want to say salt involved. Salt. So maybe a bath, maybe the ocean, salt water, cleansing something, changing something around us to cleanse away the toxins and like revive us, bring us renewal, restore our balance, restore, I feel like all the elements, like I see like the ocean, the seaside, you know, so maybe salt, quartz, you know, the energy of quartz. Maybe you live somewhere by quartz. I'm going to say like even like a mine where there's, or like bedrock where there's a lot of quartz underneath you and there's a lot of energy going on right now. Maybe there's, I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting earth energy with this card, but I feel like maybe there's a change in the energy of the earth. Winds of change. Maybe you're actually moving where you live. Your actual physical environment is changing. You're moving, you know, like moving your apartment, your home. Maybe you're opening up some space in your home so some change can come in. I think Vincenzo agreed with that one for somebody. So maybe you're making some space, clearing some space, cleaning up your space so that some beautiful things can come in, like clearing away the junk, you know, clearing away the trash, doing the dishes, changing your sheets, you know, cleaning up the bathroom. I see, like, you know, wiping the windows. Maybe things were unclear before, you know, maybe you just needed to kind of clear the windows so you could see through. I feel like also to recognize how beautiful it is maybe around you, or how beautiful you can actually make it. I think for some of you, you're actually moving though. You're actually having a big change in something around you, maybe even a job, you know, a change in, I feel like it's an inner change more than an outer if it's a job. I feel like it's the change in how you're seeing what you do for most, more than it is an actual change in your job. Although it could be for some, it's a general reading. Sometimes there's a lot of energy I pick up. So let's get some more clarity on change. That's sort of a general, that's a general card, even though I'm going back to salt. I can actually smell salt water. So I was just talking to my sister about salt water. Maybe she's an influence in why I'm thinking about that, or maybe, you know, your family is in your thoughts today, changing something in your family, changing family dynamics, changing how you perceive something. Maybe your family is changing how they perceive something about you and what you're doing and your changes. Maybe that's, you know, a big dynamic today. Maybe it's the big interchange in us, you know, in you, in me, and all of us, and how everything around us starts to see things differently in us, maybe because of how we are starting to perceive these changes. I feel like they're changes for the better. I feel like they're refreshing. They're like renewal. I hear renewal. So, renewal. And I hear relaxing. So maybe you're changing something about your schedule or your environment or something where you can actually add like some like me time, some relaxing time, some downtime, some balancing time. You know, if you've been working a lot, maybe you're getting a vacation. Maybe that's why I thought of my sister. So maybe some of you are actually sitting down and thinking about planning an actual vacation so you can add some balance back into your life. Maybe you're going to go somewhere that's warm, you know, by the beach, something like that. It doesn't even have to be warm. I feel like the beach is always sort of healing, but maybe there's, I feel like a change. I don't know. I feel like a change in the beach. I'm not sure what that means. Let's get more clarity. I didn't even know I grabbed this angel deck. All right, so we're going to pull from the angel cards right now, guys. Let's get one card for clarity on change. The Page of Air. So the Page of Air is definitely winds of change. She or he gets change to happen because they're in a search. They're on a mission. They're on a mission of truth for them. Often, the Page of Air is the Page of Swords. They're often misunderstood, but they always create change somewhere. You know, they're like that tornado that runs into your world and then rushes out, and you're like, what just happened? What just happened? You know, it's that person. This could be you. This could be the information coming in like that, just sort of like, you know, all of a sudden. Look at the information, I would say, before the messenger. You know, look at the truth of that message. Look at where that person is coming from. Try to see that person's perspective if this is not you. This is usually an air sign, so it could be Libra. It could just be Libra energy, you know, 10-10, balance, you know, on the scale, something like that. Or it could be a Gemini, Aquarius energy as well. Usually somebody young, or young in their pursuit, or it's like the first message or a big message that starts the change. It brings young energy into a situation, your environment, your world, or this could be you. If this is you, I would say don't rush so much into the situation. Try to find your balance, you know, find that center point first. When things are changing all around you, the best thing you can do is go into yourself. You know, go inside of you and feel balance in you first. Get grounded, put your feet on the I feel like actually go outside and ground yourself. Like feel the earth. You know, if it's not too cold, maybe take off your shoes for a moment and just put your feet on the ground. Maybe on a big rock, on quartz, in the sand, in the dirt. Ground yourself and feel how it makes you feel. Inside, outside, are you cold? Can you feel that energy rising through your body? Do you feel different afterwards? Do you feel more connected afterwards? And start there when you feel overwhelmed by things changing around you. And then, proceed. You know, because ultimately you're rushing into something because there's excitement, or you want to know the truth, or you have to know the answer, or there's like, you know, it's like the mission. You have a mission to know what it is this information is about. So you're either on a mission, or somebody's on a mission towards you, or this information creates this change for you to go on a mission kind of thing. So Page of Air is somebody logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. You know, they always mean well, but sometimes the information can be a shock to others. But usually their intention is good. They just don't know how to proceed getting the information or getting the information out any other way than just doing it. So they just act on instinct. So it's challenging information, delays, or changes in plans. Thank you, Vincienco. Thank you. I was hoping you would sing a little bit since you were warming your chops off camera earlier. Thank you. That was gorgeous. Since I don't have much of a voice after working the last few days, you can take over that department. Okay, and it's truth, delivered without tact. So don't kill the messenger in this situation, you know? It's just somebody wants the truth. They need to hear the truth. It's time for the truth to be revealed somehow today. So there is going to be truth in our world that's going to create some change. So we need to go with the flow. We need to work with these changes. And I feel like you're rolling, you know, like when you're doing a stunt and you would fall out. I don't know why I'm thinking that when you would fall out of a car moving, don't try this at home, folks. You would roll, you know, if you fell off of a bike. I feel like on a hill you would try to roll. I feel like you're rolling with it, like, and then just getting up and you're good, you know, just kind of brush it off and you're good. So, you know, don't worry about falling down. I feel like when we get up, we see things differently. We see how strong we are. We see where we're going. We see an exit point that we wouldn't have seen had we not have rolled down the hill. You know, it's something like that. Like this change needs to come however it comes so that we can go somewhere else. We can go through that room that's big and open and ready for us into the, like, out of the room into the universe kind of thing. Like stepping into something new. So, you know, sometimes we just get stuck. We do the same thing over and over, and it's really easy to get used to things. And sometimes it's hard to adapt to changes. Sometimes they're small, sometimes they're big. Sometimes, you know, things come and we see something totally different than we saw before, you know, or maybe for some of us, it's time to see something different. So allow yourself to be open-minded today. You know, with whatever your goal is, with whatever comes in, with whatever's coming for us, you know. I feel like there's something beautiful we're stepping into. So sometimes winds of change come for us to grow. So let's go to the Art of Life Tarot. And I'm going to pull another card for the 10th. One card for the day. I'm actually going to pull one from here and one from the Thelema, and then let's layer these two cards together to bring some clarity and sum up the energies of the day for October 10th. All right, one card. The Ten of Cups. So it's experience. So we're moving into something beautiful. Even if there are thorns in these roses, you can still dance. I feel like you're still dancing. It like there were thorns, something stuck you, you know, maybe the past. I feel like she's just moving freely through this. Oh, didn't I mentioned my sister. So this is the card that makes me think of my sister. It looks like her to me. So let us be grateful to people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. And Marshall Proust. And this is The Gardener's Daughter, detail by Edward Henry Weinhardt, 1860 private collection. Maybe this is the door. You are inside here, tending to the garden, you know, feeling the experience, growing, learning about seasons, you know, planting seeds, coming out every day, watering something, giving it attention, singing to your garden, you know, and I feel like there's a gate here, you know, like maybe she was in the barn. These beautiful roses are on the side of a barn, you know, she was out riding horses, but you're walking, I feel like she's dancing inside and then walking out into something new, a bright, beautiful day, waiting for her, him, to experience. This is about everyone around us. It starts with us, you know, enjoying our own experience, turning on the music and dancing like nobody's looking if you have to. Do what makes you feel special, makes you feel happy, or time just goes away for you. Is it painting? Is it creating? Is it writing? Is it playing with your kids? I feel like maybe scavenger hunts, something like that I just thought of, like creating a scavenger hunt, almost like Easter eggs. Maybe you do something with Easter eggs, like in movies, or like, I know there's video games and there's like Easter egg magic ways to get to a different world. Maybe that's us today. Maybe we're transporting ourselves, you know, into a different dimension, a different world, a beautiful one that we want to experience. You know, this magnifies out of us and it brings others into our world. It's being grateful for everyone around us that just makes us happy. You know, it has beautiful energy. Whether we grow from that energy, you know, this is also the Ten of Cups. It's a real family in the end, you know. Sometimes you get stung. Sometimes you get hit with the prickers. Sometimes you have to shovel the horse shit in the barn, you know. It's a real family. You have real situations. They see your ups and they see your downs. They see your good days, they see your bad days. Sometimes we just observe that with ourselves, you know, and we have to be okay with all those ups and those downs in ourselves too. But I feel like the Ten of Cups is all of us. It's going outside and who we meet in the store. It's our family, it's our friends, it's our job, it's our coworkers, it's our pets. It's everything that we experience and love in our heart. So I'm gonna pull, it's also 10 and it's the 10th, so that's pretty cool. So we are ending something, you know, we're ending something and we're starting something new. We're starting something where we are living on that page. We can always remember the past and we can always sort of like flip ahead and see what's coming up. But the experience is about the paragraph you're on now, the picture that you're in right now, what you feel right now. So what do you feel right now? What do you want to do today? What could you do today that would put you in that experience of life, of living, of love? Like a leap of faith. What could you do today? Let's get one more card. For the Page of Air, I feel like this person, male or female, is strong. Even if they're young, they're strong. There's a lion, a unicorn, and a white wolf around this beautiful woman. In this, it's a beautiful woman. So I would say it's probably the energy of allowance, allowing things to unfold. Maybe that was that going with the wind, rolling with the punches kind of thing, you know? Just getting up, brushing off your sword, looking for the truth and continuing on, you know, for this, for what makes your heart sing. I feel like there's a lot of gratitude for everything in this card, not just people, but everything we have. All right, let's get one more card for the day, and that's the Knight of Wands. So I would say if this is the female energy, that's the male energy right there. That's pure, passionate, fiery, gonna get it male energy, ready to go. I feel like he's just, it could be a female too. If this is a girl, this is somebody using her masculine side to move, to get you where you need to go. You know, what makes fire in your soul? So maybe this change is going to come and create some love in your heart, fire in your soul, drive, clarity of mind, some truth. You know, maybe not the truth you expected, but the truth you needed to hear to create this. He gets change. He is passionate. He's creative. She's creative. It could be an actual like fire sign. So this could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo energy. Maybe moon sign even, or sun sign. Just fiery energy. Just somebody that's sort of passionate, but I feel like they're quiet. It's a quiet passion. It's not so much this. I feel like whoever this page of air is that you know is sort of the talker. Whoever this is not the talker so much. They're sort of, you know, they have their armor on. They're sort of hidden on their armor and their sexy stallion, you know, and they just have their wand. You don't really know who's in here. So this could be someone coming into your world today, or this could be you know, putting on your armor, preparing yourself for what you know is coming. You know, getting on your horse and riding through the hot coals, riding through the lava, riding through the volcano. I feel like there's a volcano here. Like, maybe this is something kind of sexy. I feel like this Ten of Cups is some kind of relationship change. Maybe with, you know, this couple, maybe it creates a change in the relationship in how you see this person or this person. Remember, it's a general reading. But I feel like this Knight of Wands is also learning. He's learning to ride these passions, learning about his or her talents, your skills, you know, what you're good at, what you're meant to do, what you're special at. So maybe you're finding the truth out, you know, maybe I feel like in some cases this Knight of Wands is bringing some truth to the page of air. I feel like for some reason it's a little bit reverse, backwards. So expect the truth to be delivered, or you to be the one who delivers this truth with passion, you know, with passion in your heart for something that you're really grateful to do. So grateful for that you'll ride through a volcano to get there. I hope this was helpful, guys. I love you very much, and I'll see you soon.